one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Green in a point. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And it's Green missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Rockets with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Moody the pass to Curry. Back to Moody. Curry against Brooks. Crafty move. And it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 5.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Here's Butler. The 3. Thompson with the rebound. In the corner, it's Eason. Back to Thompson. Takes a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Thompson's got his second bucket.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Now here's Curry, the greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Here's Şengün. Here's Eason. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 1. Payton with the screen for Curry. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
And the wide open shot from Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Payton looking around. Curry against Brooks. Curry attacking. Missed inside. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Şengün. No good from outside.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Curry on the wing. 10 points for him. For Houston, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. There's Green with the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
Pass to Green. Lets it go with the 3. Trains the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Şengün. Nothing on the board.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Curry against Brooks. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. He's got 12.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
The drive by Green.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. It's Curry outside, and another three for Golden State.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Eason gets a wide open look. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Curry against Green. Curry kicks to Payton. Off target from three-point range. Green with the block. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And it was from three-point range where... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Post in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Pass to Post. Back to Curry. Uncovered. The Rockets pull it in.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Eason. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Eason's got 6.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Curry dishes to Butler. Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Curry with another miss. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Offensive rebound. The second effort. And Eason with the lay-in. Good. Eason's got the lead up to 2 now for Houston.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Thompson. The fadeaway. And it's Curry with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Butler passes to Curry. Butler is screen on Brooks. From the arc. Another miss by Curry.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And Alperon Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Shot by Eason, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Bullseye! Curry with with a deep three.
Boy, that's unfair. Curry hitting those pull-ups.
Green taking his time here. Screen by Şengün. Here's Eason. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to post. Back to Butler. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in this game. Thompson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from 3-point range. Thompson's got 8 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Butler passes to Moody. Back to Butler. The tray. It's rebounded by Houston. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Green kicks to Thompson. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Post. And stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Over in the corner, Green. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The front court is Tate and Smith. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Pick by Kuminga. Santos. Pass to Spencer. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Smith. Houston leading by 6. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in with the fadeaway. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 8. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
A shot by Tate with no one around. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Loving the energy right now here in the 3rd quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Houston moving it around. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Fires from the wing. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Outside Holiday. Here's Smith. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Smith's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
Pass to Podziemski. For the 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday, the pass to Adams. Out left to the wing. Houston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 9. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. Santos has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Tate finds Adams. Bounce pass from Whitmore. Outside Holiday. From deep. Offensive rebound. Out to Smith. Got a piece of it. Holiday dishes to Smith. 3-pointer. Back to Holiday. Shoots over Podziemski. Another miss by Houston. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
They get it back. Here's Adams. Lays it up off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 5.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Santos, and another 3 for Golden State.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Kuminga kicks to Hield. Pass to Podziemski. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. Now the Warriors moving it up. Fires the 3. Tries again. Outside Kuminga. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Whitmore. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off.
The third quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead, up 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. We've got Moody. Stephen Curry's out there with Payton. Then it's Butler. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Brooks with the bucket.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Brooks misses.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Payton. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson outside. Over Moody. No good from the wing. Warriors trail by 7. Green with the ball. It's picked up by Brooks. Butler kicks to Curry. Back to Butler. A 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
Brooks, the pass to Green. Puts it up. The Rockets with another miss. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Curry making it look so easy.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Here's Moody. A putback. And it's Butler stuffing it right back through.
A high IQ play from a high IQ player. Butler, the second chance opportunity there.
Fades back. Şengün, no good.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Here's the three. Moody's shot is off. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Thompson for three. Another miss by Houston. And it's the Warriors' ball. 11 unanswered points for him. Moody finds Curry. Late in the bounce pass. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Nice active hands from Green.
Jalen Green.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Butler is screen on Brooks. Curry can't get it to go. Houston in the lead. Butler with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Steph Curry, what a finish! And breakdown here, guys, on the stage for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
It's Curry outside. Curry buries the corner three.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants. And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving three?
Butler is screen on Brooks. From 13, the inside game of Stephen Curry.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Thompson left side. Here's Şengün. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Thompson. Houston moving it around. Over Moody. Count it!
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Green with a screen on Brooks. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Here's Thompson. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Pass to Curry. Fires the three. Right between the eyes.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a three off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Substitution for your Warriors. Pajinski. Jonathan.
A three-pointer. Good. What a shot. But they may take a second. Don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll see. And no, the basket is waved off. The game is over.
And how heartbreaking do you think that is? You just nailed
fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Then there's Nikola Jokic, then it's Murray, and it's Tyson in at the 2. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
Pass to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet it.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Porter. And it's all from three-point range. Outside Butler. About a minute played here so far in the first. Moody from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him. That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Here's Murray. Drops one in from the wing.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Outside Curry. To the paint. Here's Moody. Denver grabs the miss.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Tyson. 4-3. Called in by Curry. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Butler, good.
I tell you what, you cannot let Butler get loose in these fast break situations. He's too quick and too smart in the open floor.
They get it back. Here's Porter, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got 5 now.
And right away, he's gone to work on the boards, just fighting for every rebound.
Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. I mean, those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank because he usually makes a bunch of those.
Tyson with the bucket.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Brian, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. And here's Porter outside. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Denver. Curry gets the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Tyson. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Curry against Murray. Payton passes to Curry. And here's Butler outside. Gordon pulls it in. Denver in the lead. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Pass to Jokic. Over Green. Oh, another miss by Jokic. And it's Green with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. For 3. That's good from Curry on the assist by Green. Curry's got 9 points.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
Here's Gordon. Here's Jokic. And he gets that one. 6 points for him.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
He can't get that one to fall. Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. 8 points in. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Jimmy Butler out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Gordon, hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Back to Curry. No one near him. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor. Denver has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Porter from outside hits the trifecta.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Outside Curry. The 3. Rebounded by Denver.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
For 3, Gordon. And again, Denver with a 3.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
And that one's good. Green.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And it's Denver with another. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Here's Tyson. Banked it in off the glass. Tyson's got 5.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Moody on the wing. Back to Curry. Off target from the wing. Denver leading by 6. Porter from outside. Drills it from deep. Porter's got 6 in the quarter. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Here's Tyson. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Jokic, no good.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Payton finds Curry. Fires the 3. Payton's shot is good. Payton's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Basket counts.
Yeah, that's Curry's natural scoring ability. He can almost always find a shot.
Outside Watson. Pass to Jokic. Left side Watson. The baseline J is on the way. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Watson's got his first points of the game. Warriors trail by 6. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume. Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Butler finds Payton. Butler, a screen on Porter. Payton tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Denver leading by 9. 32 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Jokic. And here's Watson. Back to Jokic. Butler with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. Oh, what an effort from Moody.
Butler draws the attention and kicks to a teammate. Perfection.
Denver's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Takes a three. They get it back. Another shot. And it's Jokic laying it in. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
And the first half now in the books. The Nuggets on top, leading by 9. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Warriors trail by 9. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Michael Malone. They've got DeAndre Jordan, Russell Westbrook out there with Christian Brown, and it's Chanchar in at the 4 spot.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Fires the 3. Strother grabs a miss. And it's Westbrook with the ball for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance. Westbrook's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Russell Westbrook never lacks for confidence. And when he starts knocking down threes, he becomes impossible to guard.
Back to Podziemski. Pass to Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. In transition, here they come. Here's Chanchar, guarded by Hield. Chanchar's shot is off.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Pass to post. Here's Podziemski. Sinks the tray. Podziemski's got 6 points in the quarter.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Here's Brown. Still no points. Fires for 3. The rebound by Post. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Hield from outside. Brown grabs the board. The ball's knocked loose. Denver leading by 8. From behind the arc. Here's Chanchar. Pass to Jordan. No good with a fallback jumper. Golden State has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Hield up top. For 3. Pure from 3-point range. Hield's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. You know, to be a high-volume shooter like Buddy Hield, you have to have a lot of self-confidence, Clark.
Well, not just self-confidence, B.A. You better have the ability to knock down shots, and Buddy Hield has that in spades. He can get it done from any direction he needs to, going right, going left, off the catch. He can dribble into the three on occasion. That shot he's got is pure.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And the Nuggets shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Here's Brown. Rebounded by Hield.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
From the arc. Jonchar with a rebound. Denver leading by 6. Here's Strother. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to post. The fadeaway. And it's Denver with a rebound. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Knocks it loose. Outside Podziemski. From outside the arc. The putback. Oh! Jonathan Kuminga!
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Westbrook with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
The three. He buries it from 3. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
So it's Denver now. They've led by as many as 11. He launches a 3. The shot by Brown, no good. The Warriors have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Westbrook against Hield. Kuminga with a screen on Westbrook. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
You know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Shots continuing to fall. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. Kevon Looney is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Santos in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5. No good there. Hield on the wing. Sends it home from three-point land.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
Here's Tyson. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And for the Warriors, they're shooting at a respectable 49%. Outside Kuminga. Looney, a screen on Gordon. The open shot, Kuminga. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Porter. There's the 3. Offensive board. Tries again. And Jokic throws it down hard.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Pass to Santos. Back to Hield. Here's Santos. The three. Gordon pulls it in. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, B.A., you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete. But he's become a heck of a basketball player, too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there. But now you're seeing the skill develop. I love watching him work.
Outside for Green. Will it go? Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Jokic. Beyond the arc. Shot's no good. 7 for 13 now in this game. Warriors trail by 9. The three from Curry. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Murray against Curry. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
Curry is a guy you can trust to get it done when it needs to be done.
Denver leading by 4. Pass to Porter. 4-3. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
The three from Curry. Curry with another miss.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Here's Tyson. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And it's a 12-point Denver lead.
And, you know, that vision from the 6'10" center, very impressive. Jokic is a wizard as a passer.
And here's Butler outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Green. Oh, Green dropping the hammer.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Pass to Tyson. Screen by Gordon. From deep. Kept alive. And the dunk by Jokic.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play. See why they trust Curry. I mean, give him the rock and let him make a play.
Pass to Jokic. Murray scanning the floor. And another basket for Denver.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Curry, no good. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Pass to Jokic. From the top of the key, the Warriors pull it in. Hits a three-pointer. So it's Denver picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Grant.
media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Tyson in at the 2. Pass to Porter. They get a hand on it. Back to Jokic. Over Eason. Jokic, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out to Thompson. There's the triple. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Porter outside. Eason grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the wide open shot from Green. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easier.
Well said. Outside, Porter. This one for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Screen by Şengün. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Green's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Rockets.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And guys, the hardest shot to block, the floater. And for a guard like Murray, you need that in your arsenal to be successful. Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Thompson. And he can't hit the second. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Şengün with a screen on Murray. Another miss by Houston.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Here's Tyson. From outside, off the mark. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Wide open. And that one, good. Green's got 8 points.
And what you just love about Green, a guard who works with or without the ball, can break you down in so many ways.
Porter with the screen for Gordon to the inside. Here's Tyson. Brooks covering. Lock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Eason grabs the board.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Şengün with the screen for Eason. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Houston Rockets. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
We've got Thompson. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Murray the pass to Porter. Jokic with the screen on Thompson. Porter, no luck.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can do.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size, he's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And it's Green, missing. Deflects the pass, stolen by Thompson. Holiday finds Thompson. Back to Holiday. Another miss by Houston. Denver's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And stolen by Thompson. Right side, Green. Thompson looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Rockets lead by 4. Murray against Green. Pass to Gordon. Poked away. It's stolen by Green. Eason gets a wide open look. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And that one's good by Porter.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Green with the ball. Well guarded by Murray. Fires from the corner. Thompson passes to Şengün. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tyson. They grab their own miss. Porter outside for Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's the teardrop. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not getting as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very difficult. Now here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. And there's the drive. And he comes up with the deuce. Gordon's got the lead up to 5 now for Denver.
Man, how about the urgency there on Gordon's drive? Pushing past the defense for that one.
Outside Holiday scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Murray, no good. Houston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. To the left wing. Shoots. The wing jumper off target. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs. They're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Aiden Watson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Janshar in at the 4 slot.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up with it.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
Athletic finish off an explosive drive. We've seen this movie before, folks, starring Russell Westbrook.
For 3, Van Vliet kept alive. And Adams kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Tate. There's the 3. Another miss by Houston. Denver in the lead. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Westbrook surveying the D. Here's Brown. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. The kick out to Westbrook. Pass to Janshar. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Van Vliet passes to Smith. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Outside Westbrook. The rebound by Steven Adams. For Houston, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. And again, Denver no good. Rockets trail. 21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. Jordan the screen. Here's Watson. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Watson's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Tate. Beyond the arc. And Brown pulls it down. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Hands it from downtown. Now it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
The quick thinking of Westbrook, sensing separation and electing to go right up with it.
Launches a three, and that's good. Fred VanVleet for three. VanVleet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Westbrook passes to Chanshaw. Denver passing it around. Goes up on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. Bangs home the trifecta. Brooks has got 6.
Spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in the locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. Outside Westbrook. Over to the left wing. Watson for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Watson's got his second basket of the game.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
VanVleet kicks to Brooks. Pass to Adams. And stolen by Jordan. Now Westbrook. He has 5. There's the triple. And again, Denver with the triple.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Brown. Here's Chanshaw. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sport. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Russell Westbrook.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Green in at the 1. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Eason against Murray. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Pass to Tyson. Murray surveying the D. Over Green. Rockets with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser, too.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the strike.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Pass to Jokic. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
And here is Sengun. A fadeaway and right on target with the swish. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
The Rockets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Green, no luck. The Nuggets shooting in this game 45%. And the foul on Tari Eason.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Tyson. Brooks covering. Murray outside. Here's Tyson. Şengün with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Thompson passes to Green. Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Denver in the lead. That's a 2 from Gordon. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Got that one up quick. Green's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
No fear in the eyes of Green. Willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
Fade away. Jokic, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Eason. Şengün with a screen on Murray. Shot by Eason, no good. Nuggets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. We're of 9. They get it again. A shot no good. Tyson. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Brooks against Jokic. Over Brooks. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 8 here in the quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nuggets.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
There's Green with the 3. Laces one from 3.
And with the game tight, Green gets even more in that zone and ensures he's delivering what his team needs.
Beyond the arc. Murray, no good. Eason with it, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
Near the 3-point line, it's Porter. Misses the chippy right there. From deep 3-point territory. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great.
box out.
Two elite rebounding teams here, BA, so making sure that possessions count. Work to get the best possible shot you can in the half court, because you know there's not going to be a lot of second opportunities in this one.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Green. And it's Post in at the 5. Drops in the 3.
So fast off the catch. Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Green for 3. And he buries his first look.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here's Green. Brooks with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And it's Green missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
LBA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
And Houston has possession. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago, gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
And here's Green from the arc. Thompson pulls it in. Houston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Eason. Here's the 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
But we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Here's Post. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Fades back. And it's Houston scoring again.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I did get a chance to speak with Houston's head coach. He talks about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. And there's the lob. Green finds Thompson. Pulls up on the wing, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Curry's got 7.
Yeah, Curry going coast to coast in no time, so great speed shown on that fast break.
Green, the pass to Eason. Şengün, a screen on Green. The Rockets with another miss. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. They trail by 1. And here comes the break. And Şengün throw it down.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
On the wing, Payton. It's hauled in by Houston.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's Şengün. Defense is right there. And yep, it's good. 6 points for him.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And that one's good. Green.
That's a nice stroke there. That's where Draymond Green actually has some pretty good positive numbers.
Pass to Eason. The 3 is up. The rebound by Payton. Warriors trail by 3. And here's Butler outside. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. And here's Green from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Post. Fires the 3. That shot missing. Green against Curry. Now Green. He's got 9. Here's Brooks. And it's Houston scoring again.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
They've got Jalen Green, Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Ben Thompson, and it's Brooks in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Green, the pass to Curry. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Curry's got 9.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace, and that's a nice field play.
And here's Green from the arc. Another miss by Green. Warriors trail by 9. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Curry from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Sengun passes to Eason. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to Sengun. Eason's got his second basket.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Looney, still without a bucket. Buries it from 3.
How about that? Kevon Looney able to knock down the three-pointer, expanding his game.
And he lobs it up, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson, incredible verticality.
Here's Green. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer. Green's feeling it at the arc. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Now, here's Green. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. From deep three-point range, that's good from Eason. On the assist by Thompson. Eason's got 9.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
The 3 from Curry. Looney controls the rebound and the putback.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Majimski's checked in for Stephen Curry. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Butler with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Payton's shot is good.
One of the ways to get a great look from the three-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost it.
Warriors foul.
Houston shooting their first free throws of this game.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Payton passes to Green. Back to Payton. It's Pajemski on the wing. No good on the three. Tipped away. 3-on-3. And he's going for the lob. Oh, stolen by Peyton. And the call will be against Alperen Sengun. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Pajemski. Butler, a screen on Green. Back to Butler. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Green. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Brooks. Back to Eason. Takes the three. Looney grabs a miss. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Butler surveying the floor. No good from outside. And here's Tate outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Houston Rockets ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. They've got Moody. Jonathan Kuminga's out there with Kevon Looney. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. Houston leading by 10. And Brent, you've always seen the flashes. But now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on. But the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development. And now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
Yep, that one goes.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Now here's Holiday. There's the triple. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 4th rebound in this one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Kuminga finds Hield. This one for 3. Rockets with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Santos. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Moody. Clock at 6. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Holiday passes to Adams. Whitmore with it. Wing shot on the way. And the basket is good. And the Rockets lead by 12. Golden State is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, so he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Here's Looney. After the basket by Houston. Pass to Santos. Looney, the screen. Santos can't get it to go. The Rockets lead by 14. And here's Tate outside. Doesn't go for him. Lets it fly. The shot by Looney, no good. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Smith outside. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Pass to Moody. Over Smith. And again, no good by Golden State. Houston shooting around 53%, a nice number. On the wing, Whitmore. Back to Smith. And here's Tate. Three-pointer, Holiday. Knocks down the triple. Holiday's got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Santos. And that time also a missed shot.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. Pajimski's checked in for Santos.
Number 2.
And the Warriors with possession here. Trailing by 17. And here's Kuminga for 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Oh, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Holiday. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Holiday's got 10 points here in the second half. Outside Moody. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, even though Hield can pull up from anywhere, you love that he's always looking to find a shot for his teammate.
Tate passes to Adams. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Warriors trail by 16. Moody on the wing. Whitmore defending. From downtown, Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Whitmore missing.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
For 3, Smith. That one is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. A prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Alperon Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Amin Thompson. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. A quick shot there. It's off target. Warriors trail by 17. Here's Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Curry's so good at working the angles inside, just adapting to the situation.
Green for 3. Again, Green missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Curry with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. The 3 is up, and Post gets it to go.
I remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
On the wing, Green launches it, and Green gets it right back with a 3 of his own.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now here's Green. Off target with the 3. And here's Butler outside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Outside, Green. Let's go with a 3. Again, Green missing. Warriors trail by 15. The 3 from Curry. Offensive rebound. The 3 ball. Knocked loose. Jacks up a three. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
And that is automatic from Curry. He doesn't think twice about launching from there.
To the wing, right side. Here's Easton. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Houston. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Thompson passes to Brooks. Here's the three. And Houston, another three.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
He shoots. It's hauled in by Houston. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Puts it up from the high post. And it's Houston scoring again.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Fires in the triple.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Curry passes to Payton. Back to Curry. Puts up a three. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, stolen by Payton.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Rockets.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Green.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Well, Houston's shooting an even 50% since the 4th quarter got underway. And here's Thompson for three. The rebound by Payton. And so it's Golden State with it. It's a 16-point game. And the basket by Curry. 41 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Outside Eason. From deep. Connects from downtown.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
27 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And here's Green from the arc. And Houston, another three.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off.
trenches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Now Golden State's starting 5. They've got Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry's out there with Moody. Then there's Gary Payton the second. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. Payton from outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Pass to Tyson. It's up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Jokic with the bucket.
Spacing things out a little. Smart of Jokic to take advantage from that mid-range.
Pass to Moody. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Porter, no luck. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Green outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Murray. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Curry outside. Pass to Moody. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Buries it from 3-point range. It's all knotted up.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Murray with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Denver gets it back. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. They get the rebound. Jokic. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Jokic has got his second basket. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Nuggets are an example of how you build a contender from the ground up. Coach Michael Malone says, I'm hoping we can be a blueprint for a lot of young teams, young coaches, and young GMs. Be patient. Let it build the right way, bring in the right kind of people, and you never know what's going to happen. Kevin?
Well, David, you've just triggered a lot of thoughts here. But doing it that way, to me, feels the right way. And a lot of fun to watch their success. And we thank you for the report. On defense, the Nuggets, following the basket by Draymond Green, pulls up on the wing. Again, Golden State.
Something we don't see a lot from Green, a nice, focused jump shot.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first, and slam dunk by Butler.
And Butler always looking to find that alley-oop. Just throw it his way, and he'll handle the rest.
Murray, good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Butler. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Tyson. Fires from deep. Here's Jokic. Back to Murray from deep. And Curry pulls it down. Jokic passes to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Porter's got 6.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Now, Jokic, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And it's Jokic missing. Here's Green. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. It's good! He did it!
Wow, what a way to finish up the court.
What a performance for Draymond Green. He has been the story for the Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Tyson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Back to Curry. Butler sets a screen for Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Shoots the 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Jokic draws the double. Lets the 3 fly. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Gordon.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
Curry, that's good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Curry. 16 points for him. Outside, Green for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Moody the pass to Green. And here is Curry. Pulls up. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 18.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Pass to Porter. Fires for 3. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Green. And Green is right there. Green's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass. This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Butler a screen on Murray. Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Here's Tyson. Buries the long-range jumper. Tyson's got 6.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Green with a screen for Curry. Outside, Green. Jokic with the steal. Here's Tyson. Knocked away.
Normally he drains that.
Warriors leading by 5. There's Green with the three. And it's Tyson with the rebound. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. That shot wide open.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well. Murray finds Butler. Shot on the wing. Curry can't get it to go.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
Denver passing it around. Gordon with the screen for Porter. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. The Warriors have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Curry's shot is off. Denver's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Pass to Tyson. In the corner, Murray with it. Now here's Porter. In the corner, it's Gordon. Inside, and stolen by Butler. Curry from deep three-point land. That shot misses. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Warrior, all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Curry has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Buddy Hield. He's out there with Podziemski. And it's Post in at the center. Back to Jordan. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. For the tie. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Post. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Golden State ball. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. For 3, Westbrook. The rebound by Post. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Santos. For the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
The Nuggets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Westbrook. There's the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming out.
Playing with no fear. Westbrook getting downhill and making things happen.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Santos. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Westbrook. Podziemski grabs the board. Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Good on the three-point shot.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game. And for Hield, it's about taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he is a real weapon.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Another shot. Warriors with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Watson. Three-pointer, Heel. Denver grabs the miss. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Chunchar. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the Warriors miss again.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
The rebound by Post. Post has got his 5th rebound in this one. Three-pointer, Heel. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Post. Rebound by the Nuggets. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. The rebound by Heel. Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here's Podziemski. A three-pointer off the mark. Three-pointer. And it's Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter. It'll count. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Tyson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Gordon with the screen for Murray. Jokic kicks to Murray. Over Curry. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket for Murray. The Warriors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Curry dishes to Payton. Back to Curry. Payton outside. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Murray. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Murray against Curry. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Murray kicks to Gordon. To the wing on the left. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. And it's Denver scoring again.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets from the baseline. And Denver again with the bucket.
And you didn't used to see centers pull up like that. Jokic has made it a strength of his game.
Curry attacking. Butler finds Payton. Some nice passing by Golden State. It's Curry outside. Curry buries the three-shot.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Porter, no luck.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
The shot by Payton, no good. The Nuggets trail by 8. Lets it go from deep. And it's Michael Porter with the three.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Pass to Green. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
To the inside and stolen by Butler. Moody the pass to Curry. A three ball. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic just got 8 rebounds in this game. Wide open look here for Murray. Offensive rebound. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. Jacks up a three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic just got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Porter against Payton. Shoots it. Porter, no luck. Warriors leading by 5. Butler sets a screen for Curry. There's Green with the three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Porter passes to Jokic. Back to Porter. Fires the three. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. Here's Butler. Out to Payton from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his third personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And here's Jokic outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now here's Curry. Fires from way outside. Can't get it to fall. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They seem to... David, thank you as always.
Thank you for coming out.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
So the Houston starting five. They've got Tari Eason, Green out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Amen Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the center position. Now here's Şengün. Rebounded by Denver.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
Outside Eason. For three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Michael Malone. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware he is the engine of this offense.
Thanks for that, Allie. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Now here's Eason. And that comes off the assist by Green. Eason's got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot, even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
Now here's Eason. He's got 6. He sinks the tray.
Well, he's just showing off right now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down either.
Pass to Tyson. Goes up on the wing. Out to Gordon. 4-3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Eason. From behind the arc. Another 3 from Houston.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The Rockets lead by 4. It's Thompson, high post. Pass to Green. Let's go with a 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Gordon against Eason. Here's Tyson. There's the triple. And the three-pointer goes.
Like the presence of mind displayed there by Gordon. He plays well within the offensive sets and is really a selfless player.
Green, the pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Here's Green, following the score by Denver. Brooks finds Green, out to the wing. Şengün with it, covered by Jokic. Fade away. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Launches a 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 5.
Jokic's not lacking for confidence at all there. The defense thought they could relax with him way out there. Think again. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down. Murray
against Green. Pass to Jokic. Up and over Brooks. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. He's got 7.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Thompson. Oh, Jokic with a block. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's Denver up by 4, and we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Denver.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
You know, something else that's working for them is the three-point shooting. I mean, they've done some damage early on from behind the arc.
Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Murray. And it's Tyson in at the 2. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, BA. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic that's great. Brian?
Well, Allie, talent only gets you so far. He's got both. Here's Şengün. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Outside for Porter. Takes a 3. Rockets with a rebound. Outside Eason. There's the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Gordon attacking. And Gordon with the big finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
Eason can't get it to go. Denver in the lead. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Here's Eason. Houston with another miss.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Murray from outside. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 4. On the wing, Whitmore. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Whitmore's gotten 4 this quarter. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently. But the officials have to keep working at it. Gotta love seeing Green deliver the revenge 3-ball payback right at you. Great response.
Jokic's shot is good.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Murray passes to Jokic. Over Green. The offensive rebound. Gordon finds Jokic. Now here's Murray. Gordon on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside Murray. Second chance effort. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Denver. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. Outside, Green. Fires from deep. feeling it at the arc.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Murray with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. Pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thompson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Shot is good by Gordon.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Eason can't get it to go.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And here is Green. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Jokic way outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. And he ends the quarter with a double-double, doing whatever his team needs. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Tatum Smith at the forward spots. Dylan Brooks is out there with Aaron Holiday, and it's Adams in at the center position. Cancar off target from 3-point range.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Houston has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Nuggets understand their opportunity. Coach Michael Malone said, we have a special, unique player, and that window is only open for so long. If we want to try and be a dynasty, we need a standard of excellence each and every day, and it's my job to hold the guys accountable. Ryan?
Yep, and it starts from the top. He's done it well. Thanks, Allie. Holiday from long range. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Westbrook drills it from deep. And it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
Well, the thing that jumps out at you about Westbrook is his dynamic athleticism, but his mechanics, very sound, too.
Adams a screen. Holiday from long range. Cancar with the rebound. Denver has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Watson. Pass to Jordan. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith outside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Holiday from long range. Can't get it to drop.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Westbrook. And here's Jordan. Back to Westbrook. Jordan with a screen on Brooks from the high post. Second chance shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Carter.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
The 3 ball. They get the rebound. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's Denver missing. Rockets trail by 3. Tate passes to Smith. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the shot is good by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 7 points for the quarter.
How smooth was that move by Westbrook there? You can't close the distance, so he just ends up shooting that nice little soft floater.
Adams with a screen on Westbrook. And the basket by Holiday.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Chanchar. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
3-pointer, Holiday. Another 3 from Houston.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Adams grabs the miss.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Outside Tate for the lead. And no good. And the game's still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. It's Denver. They lead by a bucket. And we'll... And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Denver in the lead. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Tyson in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And it's Jokic missing. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Here's Şengün. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Şengün's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. From the wing, Jokic, good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Rockets trail by 4. Green for 3. The long-range shooting of Jalen Green.
Green is so agile. Even when Jalen has the ball in his hands, he can outrun a lot of guys.
From deep, Jokic. Porter from outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Puts up a deep 3. And it's Green missing. The Nuggets lead by 4. Pass to Porter. Now here's Gordon. Defended by Eason. Now Jokic shoots over Şengün. Again, Jokic missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Green for 3. Again, Green missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Jokic passes to Murray. Here's Tyson. Gordon on the wing. Ooh, poked away. Thompson with a steal. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh. Jokic with a screen on Green. Murray, and he gets it to go. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Murray against Green. Pass to Thompson. Back to Green. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Denver grabs the miss. Gordon's got 7 rebounds in the game. Jokic with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. This one for 3. Jokic, no good.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Şengün passes to Brooks. Lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Porter from outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Major poise for Porter Jr. Big time at coming through when his teammates need him to.
Lets it go. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
Here's Murray. And a jumper from the wing offline. Rockets trail by 3. Green for 3. Big finish in transition from Green.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Outside, Green. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. To Porter, outside Murray, inside. Jokic passes to Murray. It's Tyson. Misses the 3.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Gordon, pass to Porter. 18 feet out. And it's good.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Porter looks it over. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot comes out. Porter with the steal. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
The line for your Nuggets, Jamal.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Lets the 3 fly. And it's Green missing. Here's Jokic. So it's Denver picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most. Sending those.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our